हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। तो आज हम करंट अफेयर। Hello everyone. So today's current affair class is regarding 1st February to 8th February of all the important articles that have been discussed in the newspaper, that have come again and again in the newspaper. So some of the articles like Ramsar sites, they are repeatedly coming. So we have to cover those because those areas become important from the perspective of current affairs issues. So first article is related to the term which is very popular in the economic survey, geo-economic fragmentation. What is geo-economic fragmentation and how it is replacing globalization? So if you know anyone who is preparing for UPSC, any of your friends or relatives, you can share this live with them and your friends also. So this will be really helping them in their preparation for UPSC examination. Yes. So geo-economic fragmentation. Fragmentation means that separating in fragments, not united. So it is a new term that is in news. And what is the trend? So basically, when the question based on economic survey comes, it is related to the trends basically, right? So GEF, we will be terming it as GEF. So GEF is replacing the globalization worldwide with backsliding of economic integration. And Economic Survey 2024-25 says this. So what is your economic fragmentation? We have to understand the concept and what are the challenges, issues associated with this and how it is replacing the globalization. So over 24,000 new restriction on trade and investment imposed globally between 2020 and 2024. So it is post-COVID, right? So this trend is related to post-COVID. India should, and how India can perform, what steps India should take so that it does not face this challenge. India should reinvigorate internal engines and domestic levers of growth amidst new and emerging global reality. Economic survey says this thing also. So let's go to the issue and discuss it. Now, first of all, we should know the exact definition of the geoeconomic fragmentation. What does economic survey say? Says geoeconomic fragmentation refers to the policy-driven reversal of geo-economic integration. So, global economic integration, it is a reversal of global economic integration. It is not integrating, it is fragmenting and dividing in parts. So it is not good for the economy, for the global economy, often based on strategic and geopolitical consideration. Now, what is the basis of geo-economic fragmentation? So these two factors play a role. First is strategic factor. Second is geopolitical factor. Very, very important. What is going on? After 2024, 2020, we have seen that so many crises are there at the global level, domestic level also. So it is strategically motivated, it is geopolitically motivated step. Next is, what is the context? So according to economic survey 2024-25, globalization is declining. Very, very important trend. So this can be asked. And which is replacing globalization? Globalization means connecting people, integrating economies, but geo-economic fragmentation means disconnecting, disintegrating. So this is the opposite thing. So key trends are what? What is happening in GEF? First thing is shift from multilateralism to regionalism. Fragments in different parts, it will be there. And this is doing what? Multilateralism is what? That it is integrating the economy, different economies, different countries in one platform. Now regionalism is dividing, right? So it is only limited to certain region. Second is strategic trade and investment partnership. So this is also the trend, that there is a strategic trade and investment partnership also. Next is decline in global economic integration. Direct impact is happening. So there is decline in global integration. Next is features. See, one kind of question that can be asked from this topic is, what are the features of geoeconomic fragmentation, or what can be the impact of geoeconomic fragmentation? So for answering this question, you have to understand the concept, then only you'll be able to answer the question. Next is, what are the features? So features are, geopolitical trade alignments will be there. See, it is happening because of geopolitical motive and strategic motive. So obviously the result is what? There will be geopolitical trade alignments which will be restricting the economies to a regional level. Next is reduction in capital flows. Next, third is technology decoupling. This will also be decoupling the critical technology. So restricted access will be there to the nation, only to few nations, like China. If China wants a very limited access to give to different countries, so it will be giving limited access, and others might not utilize this thing, right? So this is for geopolitical reason. Next is decline in international cooperation. Obviously, disintegration, it directly impacts the cooperation and support, right? There will be no unity. Reduced collaboration on global public goods such as climate change. When there will be fragmentation, there will be different voices, not single voice or not single motive. Then what will happen? Collaboration on other spheres will also be impacted, like climate change, like health, like gender equity, like development. Increase in trade barriers, tariff sanction and export controls on strategic sector, leading to supply chain disruption. So these are the features. What are the features? Increase in trade barriers will be there. International cooperation will be declining. Technology decoupling will be there. Limited access to the critical technologies. Next is reduction in capital flows will be seen, and geopolitical trade alignments. Next is causes. Very, very important. What are the causes of geo-economic fragmentation? So geopolitical causes we have seen. Strategic causes are there. National security concerns are there. Restriction on semiconductor, critical mineral, AI technology, to protect the national interest. Next is rise of economic nationalism. Countries favor domestic industries over global trade. Right now, go global trade integration. So this will be happening. Next is supply chain disruption. COVID-19 pandemic and Russia-Ukraine war exposed vulnerabilities and leading to reshoring and friend shoring. So these two terms are very new. See, we have seen this has been used in economic survey, friendshoring and reshoring. What is the meaning of reshoring and friendshoring? You have to know, you have to understand the definition, because this term can be asked that what is the meaning of reshoring? Reshoring means, see, what is the meaning of offshore? So manufacturing overseas. Reshoring is taking back the things that you have manufactured overseas. Okay, so reshoring is coming back to home. Friendshoring is what? So same concept, that you are manufacturing and doing everything with friends only, allies only. Okay, so this is also strategically geopolitically motivated factor, friendshoring. Okay, so you are only making the contact with those people who are your friends. So these two terms become very, very important. So supply chain disruption, these are the causes because of which this is coming. Geo-economic fragmentation is coming. Now, economic impact of fragmentation, because this is not a good concept, right? It will be declining the globalization also, and because of decline in globalization, many things will be happening. Declining global GDP will be witnessed. Regionalization of FDI. So foreign direct investment is very important, but we will see that regionalization, it will be limited to a certain region only. Next is higher cost for business and consumers will be there, because trade barriers will increase the cost, reducing efficiency in global supply chain. Technology wars will be seen. US-China tension in semiconductor. These are the emerging sectors. Semiconductor, AI, quantum computing disrupt global innovation, reduce global cooperation. So these will be the effect of the GEF. Very, very important. Next is India and GEF. What India can do? So what are the opportunities that uh, 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 lie in front of India? Okay. Who all are watching the live? Can you say hi? Please type yes in the chat box. so that I know who all are there. Are you understanding everything, guys? Comment yes, type yes in the chat box. And please share this live with your friends. Who all are there in the, yeah, hi Nikhil, how are you? Good to see you. Very good. You guys are dedicated, and every day, every time you're attending the classes, that is very good. Are you understanding the concept? What is geo-economic fragmentation? What it is replacing? Geo-economic fragmentation, what it is replacing? Can you answer this question, Nikhil? One term is there which it is replacing. Yes, what it is replacing, Nikhil? Which concept it is replacing, Nikhil? Which concept? Globalization. Okay. So it is replacing globalization. Okay, let's move. So we have dealt with the definition, we have dealt with the features, causes of geo-economic fragmentation, what will be the causes, and the economic impact also. What will be the economic impact of geo-economic fragmentation? Now India comes into the picture. So what opportunities lie before India? India and geo-economic fragmentation. So opportunities for India are China plus one strategy. India is emerging as a preferred alternative manufacturing hub. So India could use this opportunity. Yes or no? Next is boost in domestic production will be seen. How? Government initiative like PLI. They attract foreign investment and it will help the investment, the domestic production. Next is strategic trade partnership. It will strengthen economic ties with GCC, EU coordination, and challenges for India are also there. What are the challenges? Supply chain disruption will be there, trade restriction and volatility will be there because FDI, we saw that FDI, regionalism in FDI was a effect, right? So this will also be happening and investors may prioritize geopolitically stable region over India because it is, this GEF is limited to what? Regions, separate region, different regions, right? So FDI will also be moving to that geopolitically stable region. This can be the outcome also. Trade restriction will be there. Western restrictions on critical technology export could impact India's digital economy. Now, global strategies to address this GEF fragmentation, global economic fragmentation. What will be the strategies? How we can address this thing? So, reshoring and friendshoring, moving supply chains to politically friendly countries. So these are the strategies to address fragmentation. They will be reshoring and friendshoring. Bilateral and regional trade agreement are the next second suggestion. Strategy: countries shift to regional trade bloc, investment in national industry, and diversification of supply chain. So this will be reducing dependency on a single country for key resources. So these are the strategy. Diversification, it diversifies, GEF जो है, it diversifies the supply chain. So one country dependency will not be there. Okay. Next is question time. Question is, which of the following best describes geo-economic fragmentation? Is the screen visible to everyone? Is every line clear? Guys, can you type yes if it is clear? Please tell me the answer of this question. Which of the following best describes the term geo-economic fragmentation? What is the answer? A, B, C or D? So answer is B. It is a policy-driven reversal of global economic integration based on geopolitical consideration. Now the next question, consider the following factors contributing to geo-economic fragmentation. See, these are the kind of questions that can be asked. What are the factors contributing to GEF? And what can be the causes? What can be the impact of GEF? So these kind of questions can come. What is the answer for this question? Second question, can anyone answer? Can anyone answer the question? Following factors contribute to GEF. Trade and technology restriction. Will it contribute to GEF? Second is increase in multilateral free trade agreement. Will it contribute? Decline in capital movement. Strategic reshoring of industries. Tell me the answer. It's very simple. If you have understood the concept, answering this question will not be a problem for you. You have to type the answer in the chat box. Okay, type the answer for this question. You can pause the slide also. Okay, next is mains question. So, what kind of question can come in mains? How is GEF reshaping global trade and investment flows? Discuss its impact on the Indian economy. We already saw what will be happening to India, right? Positives and negatives of GEF. We saw that it will be boosting what? It is boosting domestic production, domestic manufacturing. So, Atmanirbhar Bharat, India is working for Make in India initiative. Atmanirbhar Bharat, India wants to be Viksit Bharat by 2047. So, positive side is also there, that it will be helping us in achieving that thing. Analyze the role of geopolitical consideration in global economic policies. How does this impact multilateralism and international cooperation? Very important question. Everyone should answer this question. Write the answer in 150 words or 200 words and submit it. Okay. Next is Ocean Coordination Mechanism. What is Ocean Coordination Mechanism? So UNESCO IOC signs an MOU to establish the Ocean Coordination Mechanism. So you must have guessed the idea about this mechanism, what it is related to. Nikhil Krishna. Ocean Coordination Mechanism is related to ocean, marine resources, protecting them, safeguarding them, preserving them, right? So what is the news? UNESCO's Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission, IOC, it signed an MOU to establish the Ocean Coordination Mechanism. Now, why? So background is that it is a part of 10-year CLME plus. CLME plus. What is the meaning of the CLME plus? Caribbean and North Brazil Shelf Life Strategic Plan. Shelf Strategic Action Program, SAP, endorsed by wider Caribbean nation in 2014. So this movement started in 2014. This initiative started in 2014. Caribbean and North Brazil Shelf Large Marine Ecosystem. So Large Marine Ecosystem Initiative, and it started in 2014. Now, what does this initiative do? It aims to enhance suitable marine governance and protect ocean ecosystem. So basically, ocean mechanism will also be working towards protecting ocean ecosystem. This is protecting ocean and sustainable marine governance, which is the call of the hour. Sustainable marine governance. Remember these two words, okay? Next is objective of OCM. What is the objective? So collaborative governance will be there. Different countries will be there supporting each other, addressing critical marine issues. What are the marine issues? Currently, marine issues which oceans are facing. Can anybody tell me? What are the issues that oceans are facing? First is fisheries, right? So exploiting the fishes. This is the issue that we are facing. Ecosystem degradation is there, habitat degradation is there, pollution is there, which is very harmful. Blue carbon development is very important. So these are the critical issues which it will be addressing. Blue carbon development means what? Blue carbon is what? So it is a blue carbon. Anyone knows about blue carbon? Blue carbon is what? So carbon is stored in water. So that is why it is called as blue carbon. And what all come under this? Marshes will come under this. Seagrass meadows will come under this. Right? Wetlands will come under this. So marine spatial planning will also be under this, and establishment of marine protected areas. So these are the things that it will be addressing, which is very important for a healthy marine life. Now, geographical focus, wider Caribbean region, including North Brazil, shelf large marine ecosystem. So this is the full form of CLME plus. One simple question that can be asked, that this was in news. Why? What is the full form? CLME. So Caribbean region including North Brazil shelf large marine ecosystem. Large marine ecosystem. Okay. Key features are what of this OCM? So the key features are it will be multi-stakeholder approach. It will be having multi-stakeholder approach. Many governments will be involved. Many bodies will be involved. Second is funding and support. So 15 million UNDP and GEF are also supporting this initiative. They supported CLME Plus also. They are supporting this also. So Pro Caribbean Plus project under the Global Environment Facility. So funding and support will be coming from there. Integrated ocean governance will be there, in which it will encourage regional cooperation to manage marine ecosystem efficiently. Climate biodiversity ocean nexus. This will be the feature of OCM, that climate biodiversity ocean nexus is formed, and they all will be working, they all will be focusing on balancing the blue economy with environmental sustainability. Very, very important. Yes or no? So there will be a nexus of these three things. Okay, biodiversity, climate and ocean. Very, very important. So these are the features of OCM. Next is, this is our Caribbean countries. Significance of OCM. What is the significance of OCM? Okay. Strengthening marine governance. So marine governance is an important term which you should remember. It will strengthen the marine governance, administration of marine ecosystem. Very, very important. Sustainable blue economy will be there. We are focusing on blue carbon, right? So blue carbon is very important, storing carbon. And then environmental protection will be there. All the challenges, ocean pollution, overfishing, exploiting the resources, habitat destruction, these can be addressed through this. Resilience for vulnerable communities. So it will be, we'll be making the resiliency for the vulnerable community. Why are we doing this? So that it supports the livelihood of the people associated with the marine resources also. Yes or no? Nikhil, is everything clear? Okay. Enhancing marine research and policy. So it will facilitate data sharing also, which is very, very important. Scientific collaboration, another important thing, and informed decision making. So it will enhance, because different countries are coming, they all will participate, they all will collaborate and support each other. Now, challenges in implementing OCM. Do we face any challenge in implementing OCM? Yes, there will be, because multi-stakeholder initiative, right? So it will be doing what? Multiple stakeholders may cause some bureaucratic delays, as we have seen in other collaborations also, other initiative also. They lead to delays. Okay. Next is funding constraints will be there. So long-term financial commitments beyond initial funding is there. Next is enforcement and compliance. It creates an issue. Climate change impact, rising sea level, ocean acidification, and extreme weather affect marine ecosystem. Next is geopolitical tension. So territorial dispute, geopolitical tension also contributes toward this imbalance, okay, towards this initiative. Territorial dispute can hinder regional cooperation. So we need, because of cooperation only, because multiple countries are there. So if they do not cooperate, some tension is going on. So how will they be able to cooperate towards these initiatives? So it is important that stability. It is important that stability should be there. So geopolitical tension might also lead to some delays. Next is India's role and relevance. How India can benefit from this initiative. India's Ocean Policy Initiative. See, do you remember any of the initiative that India is undertaking for the marine resources? First is Blue Economy Policy Framework. Second is Deep Ocean Mission. Very, very important. It is for the exploration and biodiversity conservation. Deep Ocean Mission. Under it also many things are there. Go and read about this mission. Very important. Next is Sagar. Security and growth for all in the region. Okay. Now, lessons for India. What India can learn from these initiatives? First is it can implement OCM-like model in Indian Ocean region. Very, very important. And it can prove its leadership also in Indian Ocean region, which is the call of the hour. Next is it can strengthen marine spatial planning and fisheries governance. Marine governance, fisheries governance, so it can contribute towards these areas also. Next is international cooperation. It aligns with UNCLOS. So it can help there also, right? Now question time. Question is, which organization is responsible for the Ocean Coordination Mechanism? What is the answer, students? Is anyone there? Can you tell me the answer of this question? Very simple and straightforward. The answer is, okay, everyone has to give the answer in the chat box. So please type the answer. Okay. Next is, consider the following regarding ocean coordination mechanism. These are the statements given, ocean coordination mechanism, and like this only question can come. It focuses only on pollution control. It is funded by GEF. It includes the North Brazil shelf large marine ecosystem. What is the answer? Please type in the chat box. Okay. Next is mains questions. So what kind of question can come? Discuss the significance of OCM in promoting sustainable marine governance and its implication for the blue economy. Next question is, India is a maritime nation with a vast coastline. Very important. What lessons? See, lessons part we have already dealt. So please write the answer for these questions, bullet points or paragraph kind of answer also you can write. Depends on you how you can present the ideas, and what lessons India can learn from the ocean coordination mechanism to strengthen its marine governance. Marine governance, fisheries governance, very, very important. Please write the answers and submit it. Okay. Next is new Ramsar sites in India 2024. India has how many Ramsar sites? 89 or more than this? Can anybody clear this question? Give the answer. How many Ramsar sites India has? So 4 more wetlands in India get Ramsar tag. Why this is important? Because Jharkhand and Sikkim get their first ones in the list. So Jharkhand and Sikkim have also got their first Ramsar site. And can you answer this question? Which state in India has the highest Ramsar site? Can you answer this question? Which state in India has the highest Ramsar sites? The answer is, what is the answer? What is a Ramsar site? First of all, what is a Ramsar site? So, wetlands of international importance designated under the Ramsar Convention 1971. So, all the wetlands which are important of international importance, which are important at the international level, they are given the status of Ramsar. And this came under the Ramsar Convention in 1971. Very, very important. This is a simple fact which can be asked anytime. Now, what is the significance of giving this Ramsar site tag? So, first significance is that it supports biodiversity, provides ecosystem services. Next is climate regulation. So many benefits are there: groundwater recharge and flood control. Wetland significance. Why this site, giving this tag to the sites is also important, because in a way it will be helping us in maintaining and preserving the biodiversity, in maintaining and supporting the people also who are associated with these wetlands also. So what is a wetland? Wetland is what? Any area which is partially or seasonally covered underwater. Yes or no? So India and Ramsar Convention. India joined the Ramsar Convention in 1982. And what is the status? Total Ramsar sites in India. Exact number I want. So please find the answer and give the answer. Okay. New Ramsar sites. So Sakra Kotai Bird Sanctuary. It is in Tamil Nadu, Gulf of Mannar. And what is the importance? Lies on the Central Asian Flyway, attracting migratory birds from different countries, and acts as breeding ground for resident and migratory waterfowl. Now, ecological role. It supports avian biodiversity also and helps in climate regulation. Next site is Thangal Bird Sanctuary. It is also in Tamil Nadu and it is along the Central Asian Flyway. Okay. Next is key features are what? Breeding and foraging ground for water birds. These are the birds, and environmental role is what? Climate regulation, groundwater recharge, irrigation support. Next is Udwa Lake. It is in Jharkhand. See, what kind of question can come first about the Ramsar? Number of Ramsar sites, Second thing, they can ask about the Ramsar site also. When did it come into force and when did it start giving the tags? Like these statements can be given. And third kind of question based on the current affairs, that the sites will be given and the states will be given. So match the following kind of question can be asked. So the earlier two sites were in Tamil Nadu. Next is Udva Lake, which is in Jharkhand, and historical significance is there. Udva, a saint from the Mahabharata era, so it is named after him. Next is key feature, falls within the Gangetic Plains biogeographic zone. It consists of two water bodies, and ecological role is what? Supports livelihood. Next is in Sikkim. So Jharkhand and Sikkim, first time they got their site. So Sikkim, we have 1 second. Khetchiopalri Lake, Sikkim. Okay, so remember the name and the state. Very, very important. And it is a sacred wetland, considered sacred by Buddhists and Hindus, known as a wish-fulfilling lake. So it has a sacred thing also associated with it. Next is key features, surrounded by lush forest, and role is what? It supports ecotourism and supports the biodiversity. Now, significance of new Ramsar sites. Obviously, so many benefits are there, significance are there, that it fulfills India's global commitment, it boosts the livelihood, it enhances climate resilience and strengthens biodiversity conservation. Now, challenges are also there. See, wetlands are facing a threat. Why? Because we are encroaching the wetland. We are doing what? We are doing urbanization. We are encroaching them because of the less space available to human settlement. Next is pollution and waste dumping. So wetlands are actually, nobody consider them like local people. They should be very much aware about the importance of the wetland, their preservation, their conservation. Then only everyone can contribute towards the larger goal. So they are considered as a waste ground. So people do what? They pollute it. They just dump anything. They just dump the waste around the wetland or in the wetland also. Climate change impact, rising temperature, erratic rainfall, overexploitation of resources, lack of awareness and governance. Very, very important. Awareness should be there about the importance of wetlands, how it supports the economy, how it supports the life of the people. It is very important. Next is India's wetland conservation effort. What are India's wetland conservation effort? So, Wetland Rules 2017. Next is National Plan for Conservation of Aquatic System, Ecosystem NPCA. Third is Integrated Coastal Zone Management and Namami Gange and Smart Cities Mission. Question time. Which of the following newly designated Ramsar sites is the first in Jharkhand? What is the answer? Answer is, please type in the comment section. Consider the following statement about Khetchiopalli Lake. So we have to tell either whether it is in Arunachal Pradesh or some other state. Please mark the answers, write the answer in the comment section. Mains question, discuss the ecological and cultural significance of the newly designated Ramsar sites in India. How can they contribute to sustainable development? Very, very important. Next is, what are the major challenges in wetland conservation in India and measures to address the challenges? Again, very important news which is related to biodiversity heritage site. Gujarat's first biodiversity heritage site, inland mangrove of Guneri. It is one of its kind of place. So in world, only few places are like these places, like inland mangrove of Guneri. So very few places are like this. The inland in Kutch district is reportedly one of only 8. Okay, so number is only 8 of its kind. Guneri, and among 8, one is in India. So proud moment. Yes or no? Feel good moment. What is the latest update? Gujarat government has recently declared the inland mangrove of Guneri in Kutch district as the first biodiversity heritage site. So remember this point first. And the Biological Diversity Act 2002. So this site has been declared under the BDA Act 2002. This declaration highlights why it is important, the ecological significance of this rare inland mangrove ecosystem. Inland means in the land. Okay. About the inland mangrove of Gujarat, Guneri is what? That It is in Kutch district, very important. Gujarat location is very important, and then it is 45 kilometers away from the Arabian Sea, yet seawater never reaches the site. It is an inland site, okay? Spread over a flat land. We have seen the picture, devoid of sludge, resembling a forest ecosystem. It is a mangrove, but it resembles a forest ecosystem. Water never reaches here. Considered the last remaining inland mangrove site in India. That is why it is very important to protect it, to conserve it. Only one of 8 such inland mangrove worldwide. Okay. So statement based question can be asked about this site. Remember this thing. Scientific and ecological significance is also there. What is the scientific and ecological significance? Thought to have originated due to marine transgression during the Miocene period. So it happened during the Miocene period along the lost Saraswati River in the Great Run of Kutch. So Saraswati River is also lost now, right? Limestone deposit in Western Kutch and surrounding Guneri areas help sustain the mangrove ecosystem. So because of limestone deposit, it could sustain itself. Okay. Next is the limestone formations allow groundwater connectivity, because of which because of that it is surviving till now, ensuring the continuous survival of the mangrove. So this can be asked, that limestone deposit is a crucial factor in the survival of these mangroves. Okay. Remember this point. Next is declared under what? BDA 2002, which enables state government to designate areas as biodiversity heritage site. Okay. I hope every point is clear. Next is significance of this declaration. So, globally, rare inland mangrove ecosystem it preserves, aids groundwater conservation, enhances biodiversity protection, and promotes scientific research also. Question time. What all statements related to Guneri mangrove is correct? Please answer the following question. Okay, now mains practice question. Explain the importance of inland mangroves and their role in biodiversity conservation with reference to the inland mangrove of Guneri. Now, very, very important news. What is this news? This is related to NTD. What is the full form? Neglected tropical disease, which is very, very important. Neglected tropical disease. So, onchocerciasis. Onchocerciasis is a disease which has been eliminated from Niger. Niger becomes first African countries to eliminate river blindness. River blindness is also known as onchocerciasis. Okay, onchocerciasis, a historic milestone. As the first country on the African continent which has eliminated this disease. So it becomes important. The World Health Organization has officially recognized Niger. Now, what is this onchocerciasis? It is a neglected tropical disease commonly known as river blindness. So what happens because of this? There is the river blindness caused by the parasitic worm Onchocerca volvulus. This is important. It can be happening by parasite also, and or bacteria or viruses also. Symptoms are what? Severe itching, disfiguring, skin condition, visual impairment, or permanent blindness. Okay. Okay. So it causes blindness. Okay. And why it is called river blindness? Because of the water that we take from the river, and that river water contains this parasite spread through the bite of infected black flies, and black flies breed in fast flowing rivers and streams. So that is why, because of the river, this disease is happening. Presence of this the parasite in the river, it is called as river blindness. Global prevalence is what? Primarily affects rural population in sub-Saharan Africa and Yemen. Smaller endemic areas exist in parts of Latin America. This is very important topic because of two factors. First, this is an NTD, neglected tropical disease. Second is that it has been eliminated from the African continent. First country which has eliminated it in the on the African continent. So two factors are there. Niger's success in eliminated onchocerciasis is what? That it met the criteria for elimination through mass drug administration and achieved 80% therapeutic coverage. Surveillance and vector control measures were taken and joins Colombia and other countries, Mexico, Ecuador, and Guatemala. It has joined these countries to be onchocerciasis free. Okay. Next is, what are NTDs? Very, very important. This can be asked because this has not been asked. So what is neglected tropical disease? A group of 20 tropical infection that disproportionately affect over 1 billion people. And in impoverished region, it is also known as poor country disease, NTDs, because of the circumstances of the places. They are not able to take care of their disease and they keep on spreading. Second thing, they are underfunded. These diseases are underfunded. Very, very important. So people are not able to take care of themselves. Causes by NTDs are caused by virus, bacteria, protozoa, and parasitic worms. Next is common in low income population. Poor countries, it is very common. That is why it has been termed as NTD, neglected tropical. It is found in tropical areas. Many of the diseases are found in tropical areas, and this affects children more. Child, it affects more. Significance of Niger's achievement is what? That it strengthens the global effort to eliminate this disease, and it will help other African nation also. They can also follow the same strategy to tackle this disease, and it will be helping them to eliminate this disease from the African continent itself. Right? Such a great move. Next is, it will improve public health, economic stability, and quality of life. And it will be working towards achieving sustainable development goal also for the African countries, which is everyone's target. Everyone is working towards these goal. Okay. Next is question time. Which of the following African countries has been verified by WHO as free from onchocerciasis? So answer this question and you can write the mains question also. What is the mains question? Discuss the impact of neglected tropical disease on the global health and the measures taken to eliminate. So what is the impact of NTD on global health? Very, very important. So these neglected tropical disease, what this name suggests, that this is neglected. First word itself suggests that it is neglected and it is found in tropical countries. So there should be awareness about the diseases. There should be proper funding for the diseases so that it will not be anymore neglected, and focus should be there, resources should be there, because people are, this is affecting low income populations more. World Wetlands Day 2025. When do we celebrate World Wetland Day? Any idea? When do we celebrate World Wetland Day? So it is celebrated on 2nd of February. It is celebrated on 2nd of February. Very, very important. Protecting wetland for our common future. Celebrated at Parvati Arga Ramsar site. Again, wetland. Whenever wetland name comes, Ramsar site, you should remember it is a Ramsar. So Ramsar site is, Ramsar Convention is working to conserving and preserving the wetlands of international importance. So you should remember this point also automatically. Okay. So celebration of World Wetland Day will give Parvati Agra an international recognition. Next is, a new nature culture tourism corridor will be developed between Ayodhya and Devi Patan. So these are the initiative that India is taking. Now the theme of 2025 Wetland Day is protecting wetland for our common future. Everyone, we all have a common future. Yes or no? Whenever any disaster is happening, any global event is happening, it affects everyone in a way, directly or indirectly. Climate change, it is directly impacting everyone. Yes or no? So we all are working towards a common future, celebrated on February 2nd and marks the adoption of the Ramsar Convention 1971 on wetland. India joined in 1982. And how many sites are there of India's site? 89. 89 or more. Please tell me the number. Very, very important. What are wetlands? Wetlands are places Areas where water covers the land either partially, perennially, or seasonally. They include marshes, lakes, swamps, estuaries, and mangroves. What are the significance of wetland? Because they survive, they help in surviving the livelihood of the people also. They are of many uses. They serve as biodiversity hotspot, very productive area, supports numerous migratory birds. This is a home to, because of the kind of environment it provides, migratory birds are attracted towards this environment. It is a home for many of the birds. They come, they stay, they breed, and then they start their journey again. Aquatic species, plant life, water conservation, very, very important. Wetlands um, protects us from the disasters also, like flood. Okay, helps in groundwater recharge and flood control. Livelihood support, very, very important. People who are dependent on them. Fisheries, right? Local communities for other activities. Climate change mitigation, it helps us in climate change mitigation. How? Carbon sink, blue carbon. Wetlands are part of blue carbon also, right? So it provides us as carbon sinks. And there is a report which says that terrestrial forest absorb less carbon than the blue carbon. Okay, the water, the forest of water areas. Okay, wetlands absorbing excess carbon from the atmosphere. Threats to wetland. What are the threats to wetlands? First is urbanization, industrialization. Second is agricultural expansion. Third is climate change. These all are affecting the wetland. Human population increasing day by day, so they are encroaching the wetlands. They are doing what? Damaging the wetland. And industrialization, right? So waste, it is serving, it is being served as a waste dumping ground. Yes or no? Question time. Which of the following statement about wetland is correct? Choose the answer and type it in the chat box. Next is mains question. What is the mains question? So discuss the ecological and economic significance of wetlands and suggest measures for their conservation in India. Very important. Dhimsa dance. Okay. So what happened recently? Tribal families in Neelbanda hamlet of Anakapalli district celebrate first time electricity. So first time they got the electricity and they celebrated it via the Dhimsa dance. They performed Dhimsa dance and then they celebrated it. So it was a very happy kind of moment. See the smile of people, and they got the electricity for the first time. See, now you can see the development in India at the pace at which it is going on. Many tribal areas have not received electricity and now they are getting it for the first time in 2025. So this is what is the different levels of development is. Okay, what is the latest news? Tribal families have first time received electricity and celebration. They are celebrating it. In excitement, the families perform the traditional Dhimsa dance, symbolizing joy and cultural pride. So what is this Dhimsa dance and which tribe performs this? So origin is from the Koraput area, Gond tribe and Arunachal Pradesh. Yes or Andhra Pradesh. Yes or no? Performed by various tribes in Andhra Pradesh. These are the tribes. So features are also there of this dance. 12 varieties of Dhimsa dance are there. Performance traditionally performed during festival, and Dhimsa dance is a group dance. Men and women dance for hours together in large groups. So these are the themes of Dhimsa dance. Economic activities. So they represent all of these things. Folk tales will be folk tales will be represented. Mythologies, ethos and mores, and economic activities, kinship and marital life. Instrument. Which are the instruments that are used? So instruments are Dakko, Tudumu, Mori, Kidgi, Gilka, and Jodu Komullu. Next is musical variation. The dance changes in rhythm according to the music. So this is also there. Next is performance style. Formation. So dancers perform in a circle. So they will form a circle and then they will dance. Men and women with arms closed at each other's back and then they will dance. Movement focuses on coordinated movements of hands and legs. Next is team effort. The dance is performed in unison with large or small circles of dance. So which of the statements related to Dhimsa dance is correct? You have to give the answer. Next is where did the Dhimsa dance originate? And mains questions are also given. First is discuss the cultural significance of traditional dances like dhimsa in tribal communities. What is the cultural significance? Next is how do such practices continue to social cohesion and preservation of cultural heritage in India? Next question is evaluate the role of tribal dances in the economic and social lives of tribal communities in India. How does the preservation of such tradition contribute to the larger national heritage? Very, very important topic. What is this topic? International Big Cat Alliance. Why it is important? There are two, three factors which are very important. First of all, it is international level of treaty. Second, India. India has proved its leadership, and because India also has big cats, and among them are Asiatic lion, leopards are there, snow leopard is there, right? And tiger is there. Cheetah is not there, right? In big cats, we don't have cheetah. Cheetah became extinct in 1952, and there was a cheetah related initiative was there, right? Reintroduction of cheetahs, where which in which national park the reintroduction of cheetah took place. Please type the name of the national park in the comment section. Which national park in which the reintroduction of cheetahs, from which country, also from which country did we introduce the cheetahs in our country? Okay, country and the national park in which it was introduced for the first time. Very, very important. You have to remember all these things because you have to link the topics. If it is coming up, it is talking about International Big Cat Alliance, then you should read everything about it. What is a big cat? What is the definition of big cats? Huh? What all things are, what all animals are coming under the big cat? So family of Felidae. We call big cats all the animals, big animals related to family of Felidae, right? So IBCA, we'll be calling it IBCA, comes into force as a treaty-based international intergovernmental international organization. 27 countries including India. So how many countries are there currently? 27 including India have consented to join the IBC. Very, very important. Next is development. The framework agreement. Okay, agreement. The framework agreement for the International Big Cat Alliance has come into force, and the initiative aims to conserve 7 iconic big cat species worldwide. Why this has been introduced? Because we will be we will be protecting the big cats which form the part of food web. Yes or no? The part of ecosystem. Big cats, and to promote their conservation across international borders because of many factors, because we are taking their homes also, right? There are conflicts also. Humans are killing the big cats also because of the human animal conflict. So they are facing many dangers, and in a way they are affecting humans also, right? So we are affecting them, then they are affecting us. So this is like a chain. This is like a cycle. So we have to conserve them. We have to provide them a safe environment so that we are also provided a safe environment. Okay. Every action has a reaction. Understand this thing. So International Big Cat Alliance is what? 27 countries. First, remember the members. Very, very important. This is always asked, the question related to the members of a big international treaty. So how many members are there? 27 countries are the member, including India. Why India's position is stronger in this thing, you will get to know. The IBC was launched on 9th April 2023 during the commemorative 50 years of Project Tiger event, when Project Tiger celebrated 50th anniversary. Then this was launched on April 9, 2023. Means Project Tiger was launched in which year? Can anyone give me the answer of this question? Project Tiger was launched in which year? And 2023, we celebrated 50 years of anniversary. So the year was 1973. Project Tiger was launched. Okay. Conservation focus. The alliance. So this alliance, IBCA, focuses on the conservation of the following 7 big cats. Simple question that can be asked. First of all, we have to read Project Tiger. Second thing, what are these big cats? What all cats are coming under this? First is tiger. Second is lion. Third is cheetah. Right? Tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard is a different animal. Cheetah. then jaguar, and then puma. Okay, so these are the 7 big cats. Please memorize the name. Don't be lazy. You should memorize where it is necessary, all the facts. Okay, so don't be lazy. Memorize all the names, because this question can come. Very simple and straightforward question, and you cannot even guess the things. Okay, because UPSC is changing its pattern. So it will not be easy for you if you do not memorize it. Members are, the current member countries include Nicaragua, Eswatini, India, Somalia, Liberia. Global participation, IPCSC, International Big Cat Alliance. So all the countries where big cats are found, they will be the member of IBCA, plus where these are not found, but they are ready to support, they are ready to provide the cooperation, there also it will be found. IBCA is open to 97 range countries, and that are home to these big cats and other interested nations and organizations, not only to the ranging countries where these big cats are found, but also other countries who are ready to provide the support for the conservation of the big cats, because we all have a common future, we all have a shared responsibility. Yes or no? Do you agree with this? All the people who are watching the live, do you agree that we have a common future and we all have a shared responsibility? So we all should support and cooperate each other. Yes or no? Objectives of IBCA. Okay, collaboration to promote synergy among stakeholder and consolidate global. So there should be a synergy. First thing. Second is global expertise on the big cat conservation. We all have to learn from each other's expertise. Conservation goals, halt decline, stop the decline of the big cat population worldwide. So we have to stop the decline and we have to increase the numbers. Next is reversal of trends. Reverse negative population trend into positive. So we have to increase their population. Financial support. The alliance aims to secure financial resources. Because of money, we are not able to do many things, and we have to have financial resources for the mission. Okay, so we need the alliance. Next is governance structure of IBCA, very, very important. So there is this General Assembly, there is a council, there is Secretary General and Secretariat. Secretariat is an administrative body that facilitates the operation of IBCA. Secretary General will be appointed by a General Assembly on the recommendation of the council. Now, the council consists of 7 to 15 member countries and elected for 5 years. So 7 to 15 member countries will be there in the council, and for 5 years. Duration is for 5 years. Remember this point straight. Okay. General Assembly, highest decision making body, composed of all member countries. Okay. So there are in General Assembly, or everyone will be there. Council, 7 to 15 members will be there. Then comes the Secretary General, and it will be appointed by General Assembly. And then comes the Secretariat, okay, which will be looking after the operations of the IBCA. The simple structure is there. It is matching with the other organization structure also. So not too hard to memorize, right? Funding and support, very important. First is government support. The government of India has committed an initial financial support of rupees 150 crore, and time period is 2023 to 24 to 2027 to 28 for the activities of IBCA. Very important question. Which of the following big cat species are part of IBCA? Which are the part? Panda and cheetah. Now only we read. Please try to give the answer. Panda and cheetah, are they the part? Snow leopard, puma, polar bear, lion, and jaguar and leopard. Please give the answer in the chat box. Now the second question is, where was the International Big Cat Alliance launched? Kenya, India, Brazil, and USA. Where was it launched? Very, very important question. And that is why India comes into the picture. It proves its leadership. And UPSC mains question, discuss the significance of the IBCA in the context of global biodiversity conservation effort. How can such initiative help reverse the decline of big cat population? By taking this initiative, IBCA like initiative, how can we reverse the population? Declining population to increasing population. Will it be impactful? Will it help? So we have to write about that thing, 250 words, and examine the role of India. See, in the establishment of IBCA. So India has played a crucial role in the establishment of IBCA, and which is why it is very important for us, right? Project Tiger's anniversary is also associated with formation of IBCA. Very important. Okay. So, and its potential impact on the country's biodiversity conservation agenda, right? So, these are two questions. These are two questions of which you can write the answer. Very important topics, and if you prepare the answer of every question that has been given, see, day by day, you will have the content for mains ready. Only clearing prelims is not your task. You have to clear all the levels in one go. So prelims is separate, mains is separate. So you have to prepare a content every day. Quality content should be there, and by writing the answers based on some important topics will be the best way to do it. So please write the answer of all the question, and you can submit it on our channels, and then we'll be checking it and giving you the score also, and discussion can also be conducted. Okay, so these are the prelims and mains question. Please practice the question whenever you read. See, whenever you read any topic, it is very important to first of all revise all those topic, and second thing, to practice question based on those topic. If you're not practicing the question, you will not be getting the expected result, because your clarity, you will not be able to check your clarity of the concept, which is very important in the examination. And we see the trend of UPSC, the pattern of UPSC. Concept based questions are coming, right? Some current affair topic is there, but the concept is asked. Factual based questions are coming. So prepare yourself according to that, and the time is very less. It is almost, today is what, 15th of February, and almost like 2.5 months are remaining for the examination. So prepare well, and every day you have to do the hard work. So be smart and don't be lazy. Write all the answers and submit it. Okay, I'll see you next week now with new more topics and more important news to cover. So see you on live. Thank you.